Namaste everyone. Very warm welcome to Satsang today. Sadhguru Shri Mujiji ki Jai. Jai. You can see that the mind is settling in for many of you. It's not seeming as much of a prison now. The silence. It's more natural. Let's bring our attention into this moment. Don't resist whatever might be appearing. Allow everything to appear. Allow yourself to experience fully whatever sound, whatever the senses might be bringing to you. Don't resist anything. Don't push anything away. All sounds are welcome. Observe where sounds are being experienced, where this voice is being experienced. Is it experienced outside you or is it inside you? Now let's bring our attention to the body and welcome any sensation that might be there, even that of pain. Taste whatever experience the body is bringing for you with a sense of complete openness. Allow all sensations to appear. Taste this experience with no resistance, no judgment. Find out whether the sensations of the body are experienced in the same space as the sounds were being experienced earlier. Find out if the body is experienced inside you or outside you. Let's bring our attention to our thoughts and whatever they might be saying. thoughts are welcome. Just observe how thoughts are interpreting what is. Observe what thoughts appear like. What are thoughts? How do you see them? And allow all of them to come. Let's bring our attention to our space of feelings. Observe whatever feeling might be there, even the sense if there is no feeling. Stay with that space. Don't push anything aside. If it is fear, let it be. If it is joy, let it be. All emotions and feelings are allowed. Taste whatever feeling is appearing for you now. Even if it feels a little uncomfortable at first, just stay with it. Honor it. Welcome all feelings with open arms. Now just observe that there is a sense that I am here, I exist, I am. Independent of the thought I am, you are. This presence is your being. Observe that you are aware of your existence, of your presence, of your being. You know being is here. You know I am. Don't try to get this. No mind can get this. It just simply is. In this moment, you are this awareness. In every moment, you are this awareness. You cannot be bound. No concept of freedom applies to you. You are the eternal witness. Of all appearances, and yet you remain untouched by any appearance. You are this. You cannot become anything else. And in knowing this, now you rest. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
There's some energy here that seems to want expression. Just absolute freefall. It's just all just freedom. Being expressed as duality. It's all just freedom. The character of free is just a puppet. There seems to be a lot of energy, just like really strong, really strong. Yeah. But it's known and it's just oneness playing as this strong energy. And it just wants to speak for itself. There's no prayer speaking. And it's just it's just nothing, there's no purpose, there's nothing that's needed. It's just absolutely perfect. There's nowhere to go, there's nothing to do, there's no one to do anything. It's just all absolutely divine and free. And even when there's reverence and then there's not reverence, and it's all freedom, it's all freedom. It can play as anything. It can play as the body doing this. It can play as prayer going. It's absolute free fall. Nothing to hold on to. Sometimes this seems terrifying, but even that is a beautiful expression of oneness, playing a seeming trick on itself. It seems like there's so much to say, but it seems utterly pointless.
That's good. I'm enjoying hearing it.
The mind, sometimes goes, how can this be? How can it seem that that's just playing as how can it be? It's so just brilliant, genius and clever and nothing and everything. Boundlessness, just boundlessness. Expressed as all this as itself, for seemingly no purpose, but for itself. The character Priya wants to jump and laugh. She has to
Doesn't have. That's why I said yesterday, this is your space, be whatever you like.
Such a relief to sit here and speak. I'm sitting over there, I was going, oh my god, a rocket boots stuff. It's nothing expressing itself.
Yeah.
It's just, ow. There's nothing that can be held on to. It's just absolute free fall.
Free fall or free flying or
Free
whatever.
flying.
Same thing.
It's like, falling out of an aeroplane with no ground. It's never going to come. There's no parachute. Only the thought that there might be. And at the same time, the character of Priya just bows down to it. At the same time, it's just such a mystery, a paradox and a mystery. No one can know it, can't be spoken of.
Amazing.
Amazing, just amazing. And
And yet so completely regular.
so regular. Because it can't be any different. That's just what it is.
Because sometimes what can happen is when we speak like this, there might be some who are going, but I haven't got this. No, but if you check, we are speaking of the most regular experience of the right now, isn't it? It's always been this.
It's the most strangest paradox.
Yeah.
It's only sitting on the chair, feet on the floor, hands speaking, awareness of this, of the beings. It's only the mind that says, it can't be this, it can't be, it must be more. And it's not. And it only seems like there's something special. There's nothing special. And yet it's all special. It's not special for anybody. There's nobody that is special. There's nobody here to be special.
Nobody exists.
Nobody exists. There's nobody here. Just one that's playing as somebody here. For nobody. For itself. For nothing. And the mind goes, how can this be? There's one that's going, how can this be?
Oh, this can't be it.
This can't be it. Totally flying, whatever. Just like suspension, but it's all happening. And yet, nothing, total emptiness. Just this.
It's the funniest thing that the awakening is for nobody.
Nobody. It's just playing as somebody. And there's nothing that can be done. Nobody can do anything. There's nobody to do anything. Just divine play happening on its own. And it's just the most amazing, ordinary thing. All at once.
Yeah.
Thank you. I guess I better get up now.
You have to.
I don't know. Everything is just unfolding so peacefully. It's amazing how it's coming. Actually, nothing, not so much things, just that what is so naturally peaceful. This morning was I went to know the first time.
Yeah.
I spent there 2 hours. It feels like I've always been here. It's not only in India and here. I see that India and here triggers that home. She's here. Somehow it's amazing to see that all my being is actually pure gratitude. Without doing anything, I just find myself going around, being grateful, but so peaceful. That's the beautiful thing. It's not like it was usually before, like so many expressions, which were also okay. Also, I go on feel inside how beautiful, and everything. It's just normal. Just normal. The beauty is a normal thing.
some expression like tears, like gladness. It's just like as you said last time, releasing of energy actually. Nothing happening, just something has to be released and nothing changed inside actually. Just more here, present. Air is becoming rare, more different, like mountain. Therefore, that inner space, when it is expanding, therefore I feel it's normal that doing like this because it's expanding, and in that way is the kind of actually inner transformation. It's peaceful, so natural, beautiful. It feels even thoughts are still here. Mind, I can feel sensations. Everything. It feels like far away, very far away. Very still here, but
This is the same thing as saying that. So some of you will report that the mind, which seemed to be right here earlier, now seems like it's so far away, a distant planet, which is the same as saying that what seemed to be so loud and so strong now is nothing but a little insect wanting to get some attention.
it's okay even to give attention. Because it's nothing. It's just nothing. Even if you speak, it's just nothing can touch. And so it's so like I don't need even to say it. It's the vastness of this being. Everything is inside. It's not outside. India is not somewhere there. It's like I said like this. I'm bigger than India. It's inside of me. Just it had to be triggered. This seeing, and as you say, it's nothing. It's revealing itself because it is real. Nothing which is not real cannot come. Never. And that what is real just needs to be seen. It's so important. So natural. So it can be before I saw and feel and move and think that is easy and simple. Actually, it's much more easy than that. Once you are in this presence, just can be explained. So normal, natural, and not big experiences, like maybe energetical things like last one time Satsang or will come. It's just it's like everything else. Like everything else, it's just happening inside of the being. And it needs to happen in that moment, exactly in that way. So
That which is real, the truth is already awake before any awakening experience.
Yes. That I wanted to say. Yes. Exactly. It's so. I did nothing, and I find myself here. I come back here, and like I really did nothing. Everything just brings, even physical coming here. Like it's really too much and too big proof that I don't need to worry about anything. Just especially here, it was made ashram and here in this place. It's really like while I was walking towards ashram and inside first steps, I felt Ramana. It's like I felt him like my own being. Can you see me? Just I did not somehow see it before, but while there, I know.
It's clear.
It was clear, yes, clear that his being. Yeah, that's it. Just it was not seen. Everything like that. Just
That's why this grace is like this. This to bring clarity to our seeing. It is always this way. It's just that in satsang, the presence of the Guru, in a holy place like Arunachala, the ashram, you find energetically the mind starts to lose all of its power. And hence it is not so distracting anymore. What is here, what has always been here, just is becoming more and more clearly seen.
It's so familiar, like, because it cannot be explained even to myself. It feels like I already lived this early childhood. I cannot remember, but specific light, the presence. It's like I know this. It's part of myself.
Because it's our natural state.
Yeah. Yes. I know this. That's natural state. So it's easy to recognize. So everything. From the first moment, I really loved it. Everything so perfectly as it has to be. Yes. No comment. No outside maybe, but no judgments. Nothing. Which is like even impossible for myself with the dirty, with the mess, because I have allergy, everything. But nothing is manifesting here. Nothing. Just far away. I'm untouched. And I love.
Very, very happy you were able to make this even phenomenal journey. It's very beautiful.
Yes, that I also felt. Yes, it's already inside. It's beautiful that happened. That's the beauty of things happening. It's, even if it's happening and coming and leaving, the beauty of that remains somehow in the deeper levels. And I can even see and sense like which mind could label like wrong thing, not good. It's not, because it's even now happening. It's I'm not only in this place, but what, since I came here, because there is something maybe is pushed in some situations, because something on deeper level has to be released, even if I don't see it exactly what it is, and I don't even have to know what it is. Just I feel it has to be like that. It has. That's all part of the grace, and something is so peaceful.
With this acceptance comes complete openness. And the ego cannot survive openness.
Don't even know what's that thing? Where
Because it doesn't exist.
Yes.
It's only a pretense. And it uses the pretense, relies on resistance to what is.
So easy. It is so easy. Existing. So happy.
the same energies are being witnessed. It was very clear that the appearance in the outer world or the maybe call the circumstances of life, just the appearance, like whether it's good or bad, something happened in life. But I think I wrote it sometime back as well. Whenever I meditate or being in Satsang, something when I'm sleeping tries to go again, tries to. So last night was like very, very heavy. It was like, but there was an understanding that it's being witnessed. It's being witnessed. Like we were talking about, let everything come out and let everything witnessed. The distance is very less between. It feels like
This is happening to me. It still feels like that.
happens to the body.
It happens
Yes,
to
the hand was numb and the scene was still being carried when you wake up. So it's still there. You can feel it. You can sense it.
It seems like part of the body becomes numb and lifeless.
Like if you're in dream fighting with something and you got injured, you wake up and you see the injury, something like that. So for mind to make you believe it's real, it come to that extent. But see, no, it's phenomenal. You know, it was not just a part of dream, part of the movie. There was like it was being witnessed and acceptance was coming that let it come out, let it be the way it is. But then some feeling from inside came over very, very deep feeling that it wants to get released. It's above. It's been repressed for centuries or for how long. Just try to expose it. It does bring some fear at that moment of time, but witness is there. You know, it's happening and it's trying to get your attention and make you believe that you are this body or that's happening to you. But somewhere there is a distance. Even if it's less, there is a distance. Mind tries to involve them the best way. You bring all that feeling, sensation, just to make you believe that yes, yes, yes. No, it just can't be that you're not this body, you're not getting affected by this, or it doesn't matter. Though the belief has, it's been identified, I would say that whatever happens in games or something, it's part of the appearance, it's the play. You know, the enlightenment doesn't have to be in a specific way. It doesn't have to have its attribute. The story will unfold the way it has to be. Life will unfold the way it has to be. So the acceptance of this thing has come greatly over a period of time. So it doesn't. So the term we call like misery or something, it's no longer there. Whatever will happen in life, it's the way it is. It doesn't have to be perfect way according to the mind. This energetically things some still.
So let me say some things on your behalf. I feel that for you, you're far beyond any real belief in the idea that I can be the body, I can be the mind, I can be this person. You walk far from that. And I don't feel that will have ever much strong power for you. Momentarily, of course, everyone has. Now, some of you in the Sangha have some energetic afflictions. Just like the body can have physical afflictions, we can also, our being can have these energetic afflictions, which truly no word which can be said works on these energies. But the power of satsang, the power of the guru, the power of being in a place like Arunachala is bound to trigger these, for these to get released. So, for these energetic afflictions, all you can do is trust. And trust will suck all the energy from these. What energizes these afflictions is fear. So it is the fear that it tries to play on. And now it will use all tricks to make you fearful. What if it's really happening? It's not just a dream. And what you're saying, okay, if it has to happen, let it happen. Even if this body has to go, let it go. If that is the will of grace, then let that be the will of grace. So with this trust in Bhagwan, with this trust in the Sadguru, all these energetic afflictions, which you can't even pinpoint saying when did they start. You don't even know whether they started in this lifetime or not. So usually, I don't like getting too much into these things. But just what is important is that you will not be left with this as you're coming to the complete realization of yourself. Or even if something is left, it's only some residual impact will be left. So just as Bhagwan said, trust the driver of the train. all this baggage will be left along the way. Maybe just stay in silence for 2-3 minutes and then we restart. If you were to look at it in phenomenal terms, one of the minor tasks of the teacher, of the guru, is to share words of wisdom. It's one of the minor tasks. The major work is what is happening energetically. The major work is what is happening as an instrument of grace. But to the mind, it just seems like, oh, this is the philosophy, these are the words. But I'm not attached to any of my pointing right. Just whatever appears has to appear in that moment. And there is trust here that it appears from, there is complete trust in that.
I was talking with Atma a few days ago about resistance that I had to a situation in life. And I found as I was talking about resistance, I was going, this resistance, I was making this shape, this resistance. And then I said, so this resistance is just like another object, like this cushion. And she said, no, because you can see the cushion. This isn't real.
Even the object is more phenomenal reality than the resistance. She's right.
And it's like, and I suddenly realized I had to make a shape because there's nothing there. and then the deeper seeing came that's what person is.
Exactly.
So
It's a made up.
person is just have to make a shape because there's actually nothing there. There's nothing.
And that is why most of us have gone around life pretending as if the shape of this body is the shape of the person. It's the only shape that appears.
Since then, such a deep peace and such a feeling of being moved as this body, it needs to be moved. And I was sitting this morning and it was not even my breath. I'm being breathed. It was not,
It's not even our breath.
not even
Not personally.
even thank you seems redundant, but the grateful and the gratitude comes from what to what I'm doing. It just comes.
Are you happy that your visit turned out in this way? Because I know you'll be going soon after.
It could be any other way. I'd be happy. Ever since I came to India, but especially being here, even the concept of time seems ludicrous. There's actually this.
It's catching on.
There is this, there's not before this or after this. So how could there be time if you can't move from here? And I do think about getting on the plane and going back to Australia, but it's like it's a dream. When I'm there, that would be here. You know what I mean, don't you? But here is here, and there's nothing else. And it's heaven. It's heaven. And very regular and simple, but heaven. and it's just that I had no decision in coming here. I did not decide to come to India. And I laughed that I debated so strongly about whether I was going to buy a ticket or not. Because la la la. So silly. Because that's just how grace moved this body to here. It could never have been any other way.
I don't know why I'm here, but I've just felt this need to just come and sit with you and give you everything that is now.
Okay, so now you gave me everything which is not yours. Anything left with you? Now don't take it back.
Thank you.
Just coming up because I don't want to.
That would be pretty egoless to share satsang. Because everyone says, I'm just coming up because I don't want to. So there's sometimes where people actually say, I was feeling like the closer I get to you, I want to vomit. You should have some buckets handy.
It's like I had this big idea that I was open and that no matter what, It's like the opposite. I just want to run. I just want to go home.
I remember when we announced the event, the retreat event, Shivani said, first one, yay, the first one where I'm going to actually be able to say going. And look at this now.
I think
There should be a going back button.
just seeing like the person was, the person was open, the person wanted this, the person wanted that. And now it's like, I guess this is like kicking up the stink. It's like, last, that's how it feels. It feels like it's all that serious stuff about wanting freedom. It's like, I just want to go home, pretty much. And it's just, there's so much fear. I don't want to die. It's like, I don't want to die. When you said, like, if that's what, it's like,
That's what grace wants.
yeah.
That triggered something.
Because it's like, what a waste. What a waste. It's been a shit life, and then you just die. And I've got kids, and it's like, I just don't want to die. Not like this anyway, So there's no choice anyway. It's like, well, if that's how it's going to be, it's how it's going to be. So it's just this anger.
But who's saying you're going to die?
No, I know. It's just brought up that. It's just, it's just like.
Just another trump card from the mind. So we had this beautiful conversation in the hangout once, where it was just clear that what is, just is. And isn't it exactly the same now? What is just now is just what is. Only trouble is when we buy the interpreter's voice on what is appearing. Right now, what's the trouble?
It's just like saying, I don't want to be that one that just like is, some big, huge, crazy, crying and all that. It's like, I don't want to be that one.
Yes, but let's bring it to the right now. Don't run from anything that might be appearing. The mind is making stories to distract us away from just this, what is.
Because sometimes, like, say what's here.
Yeah.
It's
Okay, what's here? This is what's here.
It's really uncomfortable. It's like just.
Yeah. Some
It's like,
sensation, some emotion. Stay with that. I know something wants to run from it. Just face it. Just be open. Is it that big? What are the dimensions of this which is bothering you? This feels like some energy, like poking. Something is poking. Something is pushing some button. Is it that tough to face it?
Seems like. Seems.
The tendency is to try and run from it and try to push it away. But then it just festers. So you come face to face with it. Okay, here it is. What is it doing to me? What is it doing? So there's this some resistance, some strong feeling. It seems too big to face. But now that we are looking at it together, the question is, how is it affecting me? How am I suffering from this? Okay, how is it different from any other appearance?
What is what's going on?
Forget about all of this. Okay. The mind is a muddle.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing.
It just feels like there's this energy in the mind.
Energy
That's
and
it.
if it was just energy and mind, would you know there's just energy and mind? There's energy, mind, and you. Don't try to understand it. Just like a child, just see what I'm saying.
Yes.
If it was just energy and mind, then you would not know of it. There must be energy, mind, and you. And this you is unheard by all of this energy and all of this mind. It is the mind itself saying that, oh, now this is all just one big muddle, I don't know. Is it the reality of the you which is speaking these words? These thoughts.
You just get sucked into that so easily. When this comes, when this stuff comes.
So that's why I said that if you try to run from something, it seems to get stronger and stronger. If you just face it and say, yes, it is there, now bring it on. What are you going to do to me, Mr. Energy, or whatever it is? What is it going
Nothing.
Nothing.
That's the one I'm
Nothing.
saying.
It's just another appearance. It is appearing. Without taking the effort to believe what a thought is saying about it, has no power. Because there is nothing here which it can hurt actually. It can only hurt our identity in some way. It can only hurt our attachments and our desires.
It's only thought, it's just thought,
It's only thought.
making it something.
Yes.
I think there might be like an addiction to it too. Like
Yeah.
something's addicted to it. Like
it feels like even our negative energies, what if you can call them negative at all, even those have become more comfortable than nothing. I'm happier if there's the appearance of something which is seemingly destructive or negative over just being nothing.
So it's like a comfort zone.
What about the you that is watching all of this? What is happening to this one? Nothing. And it hates, the mind hates that. Nothing. Where's the story in that?
Yeah. Yeah.
It is very disappointed with the nothing. So it's constantly trying to make a somebody out of you, make a something out of nothing.
And uncomfort comes about nothing. Like seeing that that's nothing. Like,
It's the addiction which will fight back. Say, you need this. This has been around for so long and you've fought with it and it's strong. And now, how can you're just saying it's nothing.
there's uncomfortableness that realizing that.
Realizing that.
It's like, it's like no.
Try to find if it can become something. Give it the opportunity. Don't run from it. You can sense it is just energetic, and to you that is just watching this, nothing is happening because of it. But the mind will play a trick and say it was easier on the hot seat. Now when I go back, again it will start to play up a little. So now give it a couple of minutes. Just say, okay, show me how you can really be something. Be open to whatever it can do. It's nothing but a tantrum throwing baby. It's nothing like that. It's turning blue to get your attention. It's doing all the tricks. Can you touch the witnessing? Any content, any appearance. Can it even come close to awareness? It's literally not even on the same planet. It's not even in the same universe. Because awareness is prior to time and space.
It's just like the mental energy seems so unified.
Just where? What is it saying?
Nothing. It's not even saying anything. It's just
Grounding.
it's like wearing a tight hat, like a swimming cap or something. It's just really tight. It's not even words.
And even this picture, the mind is painting for you. Because you are not bound by any of these visuals. They are appearing inside you. They need you to appear. You are not bound by them. Without you, where would they appear?
Yesterday, okay,
It's
I
okay.
just want to say this. Yesterday, for about 10 seconds, that was so weird. I was just like, no, because I can't remember what happened, but it was like mind was appearing in me.
And now, so the mind is always appearing in us. Just like any other energy form. It is not directly experienced now. Wait for the mind. Let's see where it comes. Is it outside of us? Is there a me sitting over there and the mind is coming now scary outside and then there's a witness separate? Is it like that?
I can't hear anything.
So we'll slow it down again because I know that it's like Guruji says, no? That Satsang is on, words are being spoken and the mind is going, it's not letting you hear. Where is this mind? It's appearing to you, isn't it?
It's just a feeling.
It's a feeling. It's a feeling. And who sees this feeling? Who perceives this feeling? Is it a second-hand report that I'm feeling this, or you are directly experiencing the feeling?
I feel like I am it. I feel like I am this feeling.
Okay, if you are this feeling, then all that should be here is this feeling. But is that all? Is there not a space which is not this feeling? Isn't there a part of you which knows that this feeling exists here?
There is, but I don't know.
There's nothing to look at over there. That's the trouble. It's not dancing. The feeling is jumping about. See? But the witness is just here. The witnessing knows that the feeling exists. It's a background of all appearances. So what happens is that because appearances are dancing about like this, it seems like only appearances here. And we forget about what the background is. You say feeling is happening here. And feeling will go also from here. Will you go along with the feeling? You're still here to say no, the feeling went. Who is this one?
It must be me, but it doesn't feel like me.
What should me feel like? This is not the idea, is it? We have these ideas of when I find myself, this is what it will feel like. You have always been you.
So what's the difference between me and you then?
Yeah.
Like there's some
In the
difference.
sense of playing phenomenally or advaitically speaking. So the difference is that here The belief that I am a person is not here. It arises momentarily from time to time. This idea that I'm just a bundle of flesh and blood and energies like thoughts, imagination, memory. I could just be this. This is not getting belief. My stories of the adventures of this life don't get belief.
So like this energy that's here doesn't give belief. It's just here.
When anything that is appearing, I cannot believe that it is happening to me because it is just appearing. And I'm just the witnessing to which nothing is happening. And this is the same for you. It's only that in this play, it seemed like for this character, it has become clear like this. For another character, it's not yet completely clear. So there is no difference in content of the experience. There might be difference in the content, but not in the way that experiencing is happening. All appearances are welcome also there. So if fear comes, then it is seen. No, fear is here.
So there's no trying to act a certain way. Like this is here, and there's this trying to control it, and there's
Yeah.
trying to.
That's
so you
just
don't
too
have to
much
love
work.
an idiot.
Yeah. That's just too much work. And I know it reminds me of the past, where it was about trying to be a certain way, project a certain image,
Just trying to hold stuff in. Like,
hold
trying to
stuff
hold
in. None of that. Allow it. Come face to face with it, and you will discover it is nothing. The mind will always give you projects. You need to fix this to be free. This must first go, and then you'll be free. I'm saying right now you are free. But because of habit, you're pretending as if you are the one that the mind is talking about, which doesn't exist.
It's just listening to it all the time. Like, and holding. I don't know what this is, but it's like it's just.
We expect that when I find freedom or when I see the truth, all my fear will dissolve, all my anger will dissipate, all my lust will be absent. All of this should happen, and then I will give myself the certificate that I am free. Instead, you must check and see to whom is all of this happening. Is there anybody home? This me that I call myself, who is this one? Until we cannot find, at least till then can we not presume it exists? See what I'm saying? So we are looking. Okay, so we are organizing this retreat. Yesterday we are looking for Rajan. Okay? So now we looked for Rajan and we don't find him in the room. Should we still organize lunch for him? No, right? So till you find this me, why are you catering to it?
It's saying this is a question.
So now the thing with Rajan is that he has a secret microphone in the room. He has a secret speaker. And he says, "This is what I want for lunch." You say, who is placing this order? We can't find. I say, just because that voice is there, we better be careful and might as well do that, isn't it? Exactly what is happening. So we have this voice, which is our thoughts, saying this is what I want. Once you get this, you'll be free. This should not come to you. You're just like the speaker in the room. Who's speaking? Who is here that is speaking these things? Who is saying, I want more money, I want freedom, I want better relationship, I want this? Which is placing the order, one after the other. And because the sound has been there, we've been following it. Because it came when you were very young, 2 years old, and it started. This is what I want. We've been running. Go get more money, get more relationships, get this, get that. And just say, because the voice is here, it must be me. When we look for me, know me, but still, voice is there. I better be careful.
I was going to say, because I wanted to see that this is what was playing, that it's not that there's an entity.
There is no
I know, but it's like the actual thinking is what I feel like I am. It's not that it's talking, not that there's something it's talking about I am.
Yes, but
It's the actual-
how can you be the thinking? Then what else is here?
That's
So thinking is, okay, let's wait for the thought. It is coming. It is perceived. Okay, this thought. I am the thinking. Itself is a thought. So let's use that. What is it? What is a thought? Isn't it just some energy which is perceived? So, can you just be that and not be the perceiver of it?
Isn't that just a question which made me realise that it isn't in me?
Yes,
This
it's
is like-
in you.
Because that, oh, hang on, I'm not that thing, I'm this, I'm the
Right.
thought. And I was like, hang on. That's what brought the conflict. But that belief is getting belief. But I know I'm not a thing that mind's talking about, but I'm actually the thoughts itself. It's like, well,
So this is what the mind is saying. The Rajan is not an actual entity. It is that voice itself which is coming from the speaker.
yeah.
And I have to cater to that. How can it? So tricky, this mind.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. There's belief there.
And what will keep this thought? How to make it happy? What can a thought experience? Can we even feed it some food? There's nothing. Just from the mind, it's just trying to pull some trump card. It's nothing.
And that, yeah. That was clear. So that's what made it clear. That it was just the mind is in me. Was that? Yeah.
So is this like this hall? So this hall, suppose that it is infinite. Infinite hall in which all these are appearances. One is gratitude, one is anger, one is joy, one is this. So at one time, one is popping up and saying, hello, hello, I'm here. So, and the hall is infinite. Just this one popping up fear, some energy, something says, this entire hall is me. Is it possible? No, it is appearing inside me. Inside my being, which is this infinite space, all of these appearances are coming. One of the appearances I cannot even find phenomenally, which is the ego. Only its voice is here. It's saying, I want this, I should have this. And sometimes it says you also. It doesn't always say I. You must have all noticed this. Because you have to do this. You've been bad. You are not serious about Satsang. You. Then who? You never question this. Who is this I or you or what is going on? That's why we call it the trickster. Now should we really keep dancing to the tunes of this just speaker voice which is coming? That's what's been happening in our life. So it says, I'm allergic to cucumber. We'll tell Amrita, Amrita, just make sure there's no cucumber in it. Should we do like that? It'll all be crazy, isn't it? Some energy is sitting here. So suppose Palak is gratitude. The voice is saying, this one, it's not really gratitude. It's just pretending. It's not really that grateful. Saying like that. Gratitude is sitting there. And the interpreter is saying all kinds of things. Another one is fear. Dipali is fear. See, this fear must go. This fear must go, and then you'll be free.
Yeah.
Just this guy.
Talking about
Everything. But what are they doing? They're just sitting. How is it hurting the hall where they are sitting? Yeah, I'm using very simple examples, but it's very strongly correlated. Whatever it is, just appearing and sitting around, nothing is happening. Only the mind is saying, no, not this.
yeah. And here it's mostly around fear and anger. The two starts going crazy and trying to control everything.
Then you make a little fun of it. When fear is coming, then you call it Mr. Fear, Fiery Pants. Oh, you're back, Mr. Fiery Pants. You take it too seriously, all of this. Mind is saying, oh, this is fear. Better be reverential to it, better be scared, it's going to mess you up. Can't do anything. Simple like this.
Yeah, okay. One last thing. Doubt. This is a massive doubt.
Yes, so
It's like
Mr.
it's
Dowd is
not
sitting
even-
over there. Mr. Dowd. Mr. Dowd said, you say there is no person, but one day scientists might discover it. Okay, so doubt is coming there. Nothing, it's nothing. Without buying this voice, there is no trouble at all. Mr. Rajan's voice is
Okay, I'm going to sit down.
How many different names we've given to this mind? Trickster, interpreter, comedian, insect, cat, drama queen.
Running commentator.
Huh?
Running commentary.
Say again?
Running commentary.
Running commentary, commentator. And now Mr. Raja. And I get some complaints sometimes saying that mind is also consciousness. Why are you so mean to it? It is not consciousness which is complaining. There is this feeling sometimes where you might think, Ananta might have forgotten that mind is also consciousness.
So the mind is complaining, right? That mind
Yes,
is-
yes, of course. This is a nice ringtone, isn't it? Thank you also very much for being in Satsang today. Sadhguru Sri Mujiji ki jai.
Sadhguru Shri Ananta Ji ki jai.
Thank you all for joining online as well. Oh, my head was cut off throughout the entire broadcast. Off with the head.